Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel.
Apologies in advance, but my hair is going to stay a mess for the rest of this video. Deal with it.
My Emma Chamberlain, I'm having coffee with almond milk. There's this bagel place that I go to and they have La Colombe iced coffee, and when you put it with almond milk, it's like so good. So my skin is a little bit of a mess right now because it's been humid, the weather's changing. Anyway, I thought I would talk about skincare because I went to my dermatologist yesterday. Also, you know you're an adult when you're really sad that your dermatologist has to tell you that he's leaving the practice you go to and he's the only one that has cured your eczema. But anyway, been having a lot of face things going on. I think it's because it's been humid, my pores are clogged, I probably am due for another facial. But I have a lot of skincare products and I was having a lot of issues with acne, and it wasn't until I got a facial and was recommended 2 products that my skin actually went back to kind of being semi-normal. So I wanted to go over products that worked and didn't work for me because I need to get rid of them. So first, let's go over the 2 products that actually, a few products that actually worked for me. The first one is the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. I love this cleanser. It's so gentle on your skin. It gets everything off. I have to thank my friend Jen for getting me this because she got me for Hanukkah a little First Aid Beauty set, and it had this and their coconut. It's like a gel for your face. It's really cool. I actually keep it at work. And this cleanser is so good. I actually got my mom to get on board with this. This is the 2 ounce bottle, but honestly you could, they sell the 2 ounce regular size, the size by the register usually at Sephora, and a little bit of this stuff goes such a long way. I really like this cleanser a lot. Great for sensitive skin. I love First Aid Beauty, and I have another product I'm going to talk about from them too. The other cleanser that I liked, but I've heard is not great for acne prone skin, is the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. I love this stuff. My mom also loves the Milky Jelly Cleanser. She has the travel size. I like the Milky Jelly Cleanser. It's so good, but apparently if you do have acne prone skin, this is not the greatest, but I love it. And it's in a pump. Everything Glossier does is just great. Moving on to the 2 products that did work for me. So these are samples, and I need to get my phone to say the names. But if you want a facial, I highly recommend you look at going to Heyday. They're here in New York City. I don't know if they're in other places, but really easy facials. They do 30-minute, 60-minute, and 90-minute, I think. And I usually get the 60-minute facial because they extract your pimples. And when I went to go get my facial back in, I want to say maybe April, I got a facial. I hadn't gotten a facial in almost a year, which is ew. So imagine all the gross stuff living on my skin. And I honestly just had a ton of clogged pores. I think that was number 1. I mean, she extracted the hell out of my face. My face looked awful for a week, and then it started to get better. The 2 products that she recommended to me were an enzyme and a serum that were vitamin C. So, and I'm legit probably gonna purchase the full sizes of both of these, and they are not cheap. This is a sample of the Image Vital C Hydrating Enzyme Mask.
Jamie, you're completely wrong. That's the wrong product.
This is great. This is from Image Skincare, and it is so good. Basically what you do is after you cleanse your face, you put this on, you let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then you wipe it away, and it's a gentle exfoliant, and wow, not only does this smell good but feel good on your skin, but it really just gets all the gunk out, and I just loved the way my skin looked after this. The second item she recommended to me, this is the enzyme, this is the serum. So this is the enzyme. You can see it's kind of dark and cloudy. This is the serum. This serum is from a brand favorite of one of my friends, and it is the Ursa Major Natural Vitamin C Face Serum for brightening, hydrating, and smoothing. It is vegan, non-toxic, and cruelty-free. The 1 ounce bottle of this is $54. The 2 ounce tube, which is about this size, of this goes for about $34 on Amazon. So, but I have to say, like, these two really helped my skin, and the facialist said I should rotate them. So one day use the enzyme, one day use the serum, or just use them when I feel like my face needs it. And then right after that, I would just use moisturizer. And the moisturizer that I love, that I have been using for years, is the Ultra Repair Cream from First Beauty. Mwah. I love you, I love you, I love you. This is the best, one of the best skincare products around. It is so good if you have sensitive skin. I personally don't use this on my hands. I find my hands for some reason never liked this cream, but the rest of my body, after you shave every day for face stuff, it's so good. My only issue with it is not oil free, and so it can be a little heavy in the summer. So that's my only issue, but wow, this stuff is so good. I have a travel tube for when I go away, because this is the one thing I must bring with me everywhere. Now I'm gonna move on to some skincare products that didn't really work, or I felt didn't really work, and maybe it's just me. I have another First Aid Beauty product, and it is the Skin Rescue Purifying Red Clay Mask. I got this because once again I was having a lot of acne issues. This is a mask that you put on and you let it sit and then you peel it off. I don't think this mask did anything at all for me. I don't think it did anything. I saw some iffy reviews. I was so desperate for anything, and I feel bad because this was not cheap and I really haven't used it, but I don't think this did anything. Maybe I was using it incorrectly. I don't know. It says it's supposed to minimize the appearance of pores, remove excess sebum, and mattify. Safe for sensitive skin. I don't think it did anything, to be honest. Also, this left a lot of residue in my sink when I wiped it off, so. Okay. Another mask that I have, which I think actually does do a much better job, but it's much harsher on the skin, or I feel it's harsher on the skin, is the Origins Clear Improvement Charcoal Mask. This is like a sample size, sort of. And this mask is much more potent, much powerful, more powerful. It even says you should only really use once a week. This is not a peel-off mask, but if you, I don't know if you guys watched Beauty Break. I think it was Beauty Break like a long time ago. I think it was Lily who was trying this mask, and she thought it was a peel off, not realizing it wasn't a peel off. And it wasn't until later in the episode that she realized. That's why her face was so red, because she was trying to peel off a mask that you just wash off. This mask is super potent. It does say on the instructions that you should use a moist towelette or a moist washcloth, warm washcloth, to open up your pores first and then put this on. But you put this on, and you can use this actually as a spot treatment, which is really nice. Where the red mask, it says to put it like all over your face, but this you just put it on spots where you have a lot of oil, you have some whiteheads, and I find that this stuff was much more helpful in clearing up the oil and excess sebum and all that stuff. You put it on, leave it on for about 10 minutes or so. That's the other thing on the bottle, it doesn't tell you how long to leave it on. So I had to go to Sephora.com to look at what people were saying in the reviews. So people said to leave this on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you wipe it off with a warm washcloth or wash it off your face. I sometimes, which is kind of opposite, but I'll put this on my face first and then I'll wash it off with a cleanser. But I found this to be a little more helpful, and I probably should use it on my chin where it's a little oily. This is where my combo skin comes in the summer, because I have some dry patches, but then my chin, like right now, it's so oily, it's disgusting because it's hot and humid out. Okay, moving on to another mask. This mask I really like. This is great for the winter. This is the Ahava Hydration Cream Mask. Ahava, like First Aid Beauty, they're actually an Israeli company, not like First Aid Beauty. The Ahava is known for making products for really sensitive skin. So this actually came in my FabFitFun box when I was subscribed to FabFitFun. I canceled my subscription because I was just getting too many things. I didn't have room for them in my apartment, and I didn't like half of the products that I got. But this is full size. This is 3.4 ounces. I don't know how much this retails for, because Ahava is also not cheap. But this is a hydration mask. This is fantastic for the winter. You put this on, it is so creamy and silky. You put it on your face, you let it sit for it says 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how dry your skin is. You can also leave it overnight, but it's this really creamy mask, and it's like milk for your face. I feel like it's like a milk for your face. I don't know. Does that make sense? No? I don't know. But you put it on, and oh my gosh, then you rinse it off and your skin feels so nice and hydrated and soft, and I just found this was fantastic in the winter. Not so much now in the summer, but this was great, especially if you just get dry skin on your face. Maybe you're not like me and you don't have eczema, but maybe you get some dry patches here and there, you know, especially going from outside where it's cold and you go inside where it's dry with the heat and everything. Oh, this mask is so good, and I would never have discovered this or tried this unless I got the bottle of it. So yeah, I still have a lot left of this. A little bit of this stuff as well goes a very long way. Moving on to, and let's go to the other tube I have. Why not? It's all tubes. This is the DermaE Purifying Daily Detox Scrub. This has charcoal in it. DermaE is a great brand, as it says on the back of the box there. It's cruelty-free, GMO-free, gluten-free, soy-free, recyclable, and wind energy certified. This is another great company for sensitive skin, or if you're looking for eco-friendly products. This is just a gentle exfoliator. I stopped using this because I was having a ton of redness on my cheeks, and when I went to Heyday and I told her what I was using, she told me to stop using this because it was probably causing the redness on my cheeks and making my skin even more irritated, so I stopped using it. However, I really enjoyed using this in the shower. I think this is a great daily, not daily exfoliator. I'd probably use this like maybe every other day. I actually got this as a sample at work, surprisingly, but I really enjoyed this, and I thought that it was a really great exfoliant, especially in the summer, to get like all the gunk off. Also great if you wear makeup every day, just to get some excess stuff off your skin. But it also does have a weird smell. I didn't think it was that irritating compared to most scrubs, but I cannot use this anymore, and I am almost done with it. But also it gets really dry at the bottom, and I don't know, it's kind of gross, and yeah, but I really liked this. I believe this brand also, a lot of like specialty places have this. I think they sell this at Heyday, but when the Birchbox store was open, they had this product in there. And last but not least, before I go into reviewing some products from The Ordinary, this is a toner I do like to use when my skin is extra oily. This is the Innisfree Balancing Toner. It has green tea in it, and this toner is good for combination skin. That's what I was told when I bought it. You just put it on a cotton pad. It has a really nice smell, which is probably bad, but I just use this after I wash my face, and it gets off some excess gunk, excess makeup, helps with oil control. So this is a nice, very gentle product. And I'm gonna continue using this, and it's a big bottle too. This is 6.7 ounces, and this has lasted me a long time. And I wanna say this wasn't very expensive either. I wanna say maybe this was under $20 at the Innisfree store, and Innisfree is a Korean skincare brand. They've gotten really big in New York. They have a few stores now. They have really great cheap face masks, like $1.50 cheap. Yeah, it's good, but I really enjoyed this stuff. I also really enjoyed their lip balm too, but I had to throw it out because I had a yeast infection on my mouth. That sounds gross.
Nope, you had to throw that out because you got the flu.
I learned from my dermatologist who's leaving his practice, when you get gunk here in the corner of your mouth, that's yeast. Is that disgusting? Disgusting. Anyway. Actually before I review The Ordinary, let me review a newer skincare product I bought. This is the Supergoop Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This is the dupe, or it's supposed to be, I think, the dupe to the Glossier Invisible Shield. I have been using this. This does have a higher SPF than the Glossier Invisible Shield. The Invisible Shield has a 35 SPF. However, this is, I want to say this was like twice the price. It's okay. This is also supposed to mattify your face. It is water and sweat resistant. I don't know if the Glossier one is. The texture is like kind of weird. It's a little bit thicker than the Glossier one, and personally, like, I think I like the Glossier one a little bit better. It's a little bit more of a gel and it just feels a little lighter on the face, but this one's okay. It'll do for now. Supergoop is a great brand. I used to live by their CC cream. Their CC cream was I thought it was one of the greatest makeup products I ever owned, but I bought this because I didn't have time to go to the Glossier store and I wanted to try something new, so yeah, this one's okay. Oh, it's also PA++++. I forgot what that means. That's good. It's good. I think it's got good stuff in it. I don't know. Do you guys watch Dr. Dray? I'm here on YouTube. I watch her. Oh, it's also allergy tested, non-irritating, and cruelty-free. That's cool. I like Dr. Dray. I learn a lot from her. She's a dermatologist on YouTube. Go watch her. She's also like a health nut, so yeah. Anyway, let's review some products from The Ordinary. Now, if you don't know about The Ordinary, it's a very inexpensive skincare line from the company DermaE. They have some products that are really great, some products that are not. I use their serum foundation quite a bit, which is okay. It's not the best for dry skin, but it does the job. And I have a few of their skincare products. One of them I've hardly used, and I think they have a return policy that you can return things within a year, but I actually might just give this to one of my friends because I want this one product because I feel like she would use it. But this is The Ordinary 100% virgin chia seed oil. I bought this because I was having a lot of dryness on my face. I thought I needed a face oil. One of my friends said try castor oil, which I do have for my hair, my eyelashes, but I'm afraid to use it on my skin. So I will say that I found this didn't really do anything for me. I actually think it made my face quite a bit red. It has a really weird smell to it. I was also told to mix this in with my moisturizer, which I did a few times. I don't really think this did anything. Luckily, this was really cheap. I think this was like not even $10, but I have a friend who might be able to use this, but I don't think this really did anything. Now, the thing about The Ordinary, before I move on to the last two products, is the point of their company is that the ingredients, there's nothing like, there's no crazy wording. They're not trying to hide anything. They really are, it's really everything that is on the bottle. Like, this is 100% chia seed oil. So that's really nice. They're very transparent about everything. So yeah, but I just found that these products were like maybe not great for me. The other product that I think actually made me break out more was their niacinamide. So I was told to get this when I was having acne issues. I bought this and another product I'm going to show you that I think does work quite well. But I was told to buy this, and niacinamide I believe is used to help like control breakouts, but you can't use this with like some other products. I just felt like this actually made my face break out more. When I stopped using this, I did not get as many pimples. So maybe I was using it wrong. I don't know. I just, this is not great for me, and I'm probably gonna end up throwing this out. The one product I think did work really well and I do use here and there is their salicylic acid. This is straight up salicylic acid. It's 2% solution, and honestly what you do is just like the directions say, you take the dropper, put some on a Q-tip, and you use it to spot treat pimples. I have used this on whiteheads, bigger pimples, and I will say it does dry them up overnight. So this product is great to have on hand. Also, you know, especially if you get whiteheads quite a bit, it dries them out. Sometimes better than, I've used Mario Badescu drying lotion, and I know Dr. Dray thinks that the drying lotion is a farce. She's not very into Mario Badescu products, but I think this worked so much better than the drying lotion. Sometimes the drying lotion to me just didn't do anything, but this actually did, and this is clear, which is really nice. So I really liked this product. The other product I forgot to bring over here was one of the Glossier serums. The blue one, I think they've also reformulated their serums, but the one in the blue bottle, that I felt worked really nicely for me. It was like a brightening serum, and I did use that, and then I switched over to the one in the purple bottle, which is their hyaluronic acid, and I felt like that just really didn't do anything for me. I think for Glossier, it's better that I use their makeup more so than their skincare. I don't think their skincare is really for me, but I will say, like, I think their makeup is. But anyway, so the only products that I have been using really now are the enzyme, the serum, the 2 cleansers, and my moisturizer. That is really it. I know my skin looks kind of bad now, but I'm having some dryness here on my eyes. I'm having some face issues, things like that. But last year, I really felt my skin looked worse. I felt like I was getting pimples all the time, which is crazy. But I will say for me, just the less products I use, the better. And I think with Instagram and YouTube, we get so caught up in trying all these new products, and I think that's kind of what happened to me. But also I was so desperate for my skin to look clear. Like, I never had bad acne until I was maybe like 19, and then it went away. I was on this pill for my eczema, and I swear it cleared up my skin. Like, it didn't clear up the skin on my hands, I had to go on a different medicine, but it cleared up my skin both on my face and like everywhere else, and it worked really well. But it's a little bit of a dangerous medicine, so I had to get off of it. But I just learned that for me, the less products I use, the better. And sometimes I don't even use these two. I just simply wash my face and moisturize it, because I just don't want to tamper with my skin, or I'm having some dry patches and stuff, and sometimes other things can be really irritating. So that's what I have found has worked for me. But I will say I really got a great education going to get a facial, and every time I go to Heyday, I actually really do get an education from their facialists, because they're so good about talking to you about what they did and what works for your skin. And you may have problems that you didn't know your skin had, or you may say, oh, I have a really oily chin, and then they go in and they're like, actually your chin's not really oily, you just have some clogged pores, like actually your skin's a little drier, or your skin is actually really hydrated. Like I thought my skin was so dry once the first time I went, and they were like, no, you're actually really hydrated right now. So things like that. If you can treat yourself to a facial, I think it's something you should consider. I think it's really great. And that, this is not sponsored by Heyday, by the way, but I was recommended to go by them by quite a few of my friends, and they do tailor your facials to your needs. So they know that I'm allergic to parabens, so they use all paraben-free products on me. That I've told them I'm allergic to nickel, things like that. So they're really good about using products and stuff. Just know that after you get a facial, your face is going to look really red and gross and not cute. So you gotta let it work over time. But anyway, that is it for my skincare products, what worked, what didn't work. I need to really declutter my skincare. I have so many other products. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment below, leave a like below. My Instagram is also below if you'd like to check that out. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!